Hello fellow learners, today I'll show you how a clever rearrangement helps us to solve a circles question without any messy calculation. Here we go. Alright, let's take a look at this question over here. Now the figure below is made out of a big quarter circle, two small identical quarter circles, right, shown over here, and a square. Alright. Now the radius of the big quarter circle is 10 centimeter. So this is the radius. And the radius of the small quarter circle is 5 centimeter. Okay, so notice this small quarter circle is the same as this small quarter circle. Okay, very important thing to take note for the question later. Okay, so let's take a look. We need to find the area of the square. Okay, so we need to find the area of this square. Okay, now take note that the radius of the big quarter circle is 10 centimeter. So for this part over here, which is also the radius of the big quarter circle, is 10 centimeter as well. Now, if I shift the radius this way, all right, you will notice it's diagonally across the square and the quarter circle over there. So this part is 10 centimeter as well. And we will halve it to get just the diagonal line of the diagonal length of the square. Okay, so there we go. So half of 10 centimeter. So this diagonal length is also 5 centimeter. Okay, so we cannot use 5 centimeter here and using this 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter to get 25 centimeter square. That is not correct because this is the diagonal length and it's 5 centimeter. But we can find it using another way. So if you take a look closely here, I have a triangle. Okay, I have a triangle. And let's say this is my base over here. And the base is 5 centimeter. I can find the height, which is halfway diagonally. And diagonal is 5 centimeter, right? So the diagonal line, I can just halve it to get 2.5 centimeter. So I can find the area of the triangle over there by using the formula half times base times height. Okay, so let's find half the square first. Okay, let's find half the square. So area of half the square, which is the triangle, equals to half times 5, the base, times height, 2.5. Okay, so we will get 6.25 centimeter square. Now they want the area of the square. We only got half of the square. So let's find the whole square. We can multiply by 2 because there's two triangles. That two triangles made up the square. So 2 times 6.25 centimeter square, we will get 12.5 centimeter square. That will be the area of the square. All right, so we've solved the question for A, 12.5 centimeter square. Okay, so keep the answer in mind. Let's go to question B. So what does question B want? Find the total area of the shaded parts. So if you look at it, I have the quarter circle unshaded, I have the square unshaded, but technically the quarter circle, the small one, is the same as this. All right, so we can do some adjusting, rearranging to make the question easier for us so that we don't have to find too many things. Okay, so what I'm going to do, outside the big quarter circle, there is this two shaded part over here. I'm going to take it out. Okay, I took it out and I'm going to paste it back here. Okay, paste it back here. What do you see? Okay, you see two similar square here. Okay, two similar square here. So what do I need to do to find question B? I can find the area of the big quarter circle and take away that two small square. All right, so let's take a look. Area of the big quarter circle I can find using 1/4 times pi times radius times radius. Okay, 1/4 times pi r square. Okay, so our radius is given is 10. So we can find 1/4 times 3.14, which is our pi, and times radius, 10 times 10. Okay, so we will get 78.5 centimeter square. So the area of the big quarter circle, we found it. How about the small square? We found one of them, right? We found one of them previously. So let's find two of them. Okay, two of the square. One square is 12.5 centimeter square. So area of two square will be 2 times 12.5 centimeter square. That will give us a very nice number of 25 centimeter square. Okay, in that case, we need to get rid of them. So let's take the big quarter circle minus the two square and we will get our shaded area. 53.5 centimeters square. And we found it easily by just rearranging the shaded parts. All right, so our answer for this question, 53.5 centimeters square. All right, I will see you in the next video and I hope you learned something today. All right, see you.